Hi everybody, it's Witchy Mom. I'm back. How is everybody today? Anyway, I'm going to do a VR to Amethyst Ascension. It's Tarot YouTube and Witchy YouTube. And what we like about it, Tarot, I have a few tarot cards, but I don't know if I haven't found one that syncs with me, but I just can't read it. I got the Halloween ones that I won from a giveaway, and I have a hard time using those because I don't understand bats, ghosts, imps, and there's something else. Pumpkins, I think. I don't remember. But I need to learn swords, cups, page, and what is it? Swords, cups, wands. Okay. And I only have one deck that's an actual tarot deck, but just I don't feel it. And I tried watching a few people do you know, the readings on YouTube, and I just can't seem to get into it. Now, I found one lady, I don't remember her name. She did a couple of videos, and I watched a few, the September one, one for Sagittarian, one for your future self, or I don't know. But I watched like 3 or 4 of her readings, and they were like dead on to me. It's like, whoa. I was like, holy moly. I've never had that happen before. And then once I watched a Star Ascend do one, and I was like, she had, 3 piles, and you pick a pile, Don't remember which one it was, but I think it was the second pile. I'd have to go back. But she was right on. I was like, okay, cool. And I understand this stuff. I understand the readings, but I still don't understand the tarot, and then mixing it with other tarots and mixing it with oracles, and I don't get all that. I'm trying. But for the Witchy Tube, that's my favorite. I've met so many witchy YouTubers that I enjoy watching. And there's so many out there that I don't think there's any way you could ever meet them all, because you have to know their names. And I ran into a few, like skimming the YouTube channels, going here, oh, who's that? Hit that and watch that. And, oh, cool, I like her, so I'll subscribe. I got a lot of subscriptions. And what I like about the Witchy tubers, that sounds funny, Witchy tubers, but is everybody has different things. Now, I only know what I know and what I've read and what I've taught myself, and then I went like 11 years not doing it, which I really regret, and that won't happen again, because I missed out on so much by not doing it, And that was because of the guy. That will never happen again. But I've gotten back into it. I started doing it again, and I'm good at it. I mean, when I do a spell, my spells work. And I'm proud of myself to say that. Not all witches can say that when I do a spell it works. Mine do. And I'm proud of that. You know? I put thought into it. I read some books with some spells. But see, when I first got into this, the first books I started reading were Scott Cunningham books. I like his books. They were very informative. A lot of things were in there. But then I started reading more and more, and then I started watching other people and listening to other people, and I'm not Wiccan. I don't really follow a certain... I'm me. I'm just a witch. I do what I want to do. I do what I feel is right. I don't follow a certain way. I don't have deities or God and goddesses. I've tried. I mean, I think I've had a couple pulls where from certain gods and goddesses, but I'm not too sure. One was Apollo, and then there was another. I like Pan, and I love the Green Man. I love the Green Man. I love him, and I think he's because I like trees. I love and I'm infatuated with trees. My only problem is I don't know how to identify trees. Sounds stupid, huh? But I've tried. To me a tree is a tree. I mean, I just learned recently what a cedar tree was. That's the easy one to identify. The bark's all peeling, you know? They got a sunburn and they're peeling. So I have a lot of those around me. But according to my brother, he's got oak trees in his yard. Well, I don't know. But I've always loved trees. When I was little, I would climb in any tree that was in front of me. You know, I think even one time, I think I was in 3rd grade, we lived in New York. My mom and dad had gone to, Long Island, I think, to the Navy base to go shopping. And they left me and my sisters home alone. Sorry. Now, my oldest sister was old enough to watch us. She was like in high school or something. Or junior high, I don't remember. But there was a tree. We had a driveway like that was like a half circle, and in the middle was an island, and there was a tree there. Well, I climbed the tree. Well, needless to say, I couldn't get out of that tree. I had no problem getting up and into that tree, but I couldn't get down out of the tree. And my sister had to call the fire department. They came with their ladder and they helped me get down. And we were like, we can't let Mom and Dad know. Don't tell them. I don't know if they ever found out. I really don't. I don't know if the neighbors told, or I really don't remember. But I remember getting stuck in the tree, and the firemen happened to come and get me down. That was the first and only time I got stuck in a tree. I never had trouble getting down before. I just couldn't do it this time. I don't know why. But I love trees. I love wind chimes. I don't know. But I've learned a lot. There's people that do spells. One thing I gotta say that I've learned that I didn't know anything about yet at the time was the oils. I never knew how to make oils. I never, at that time when I was, like I said, I was just new in it, and I didn't know about oils. Well, now that I got back into it and I got on YouTube, I've seen a lot of the witches doing these oils. You know, the let go oil, unblocking oil, a love oil, and I really like those. I've made a couple of those myself, and one thing I didn't know was, and I learned this, I think, from Trish, from Love My Dame, Trish, the Dismal Swamp. I made my first oil I ever made. It started to stink and smell bad. I was like, ooh, gross. So I had to throw it away. And I didn't want to just throw it in trash, so I sort of like buried it and gave it to an offering, you know. And I learned from her that you put some vitamin E oil in your whatever, like if you're using olive oil, grapeseed oil, avocado oil, any kind of oil like you're going to use in your oil spill, put a little bit of vitamin E oil in it, and it keeps it from going rancid. I didn't know that, but I do now, and I've learned. I've learned other things. One thing I haven't learned, and I don't get, and I don't know why, but the crystal grid. I don't know how to do that. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I mean, that's my other problem. I am really bad at trying to identify crystals and rocks. I'm like, whoa. I've seen some of these people where watching a live and somebody's talking about, well, I'm not too sure what this sounds like. There's one lady, I don't know who she is, can't think of her name, but she comes back like this. She knows like every crystal and every stone. It's like, holy moly, how does she do that? I'm amazed. And I mean, I know amethyst, I know citrine, I know peridot, I know crystals, you know, the plain white crystals, smoky quartz, but those are the only ones I really know. But there's so many. I mean, I got a peacock stone. I didn't even know there was a peacock stone until my son bought it for me once. Went in a store and he said, "Here, Ma, I bought you a present." It was a beautiful little stone, peacocks. It was all, you know, rainbowy, beautiful. And then obsidian. My son bought me one of those. He bought me a black little egg, an obsidian egg. I love that thing. I just love that thing. That's got to be probably one of my favorites. Amethyst is my favorite crystal color. But then again, I can't say that because then I'll see a citrine that's so pretty and yellowy. And oh, I'm like, oh. My favorite stone so far, I think, is the tiger's eye. I love tiger's eye. I have a necklace with a big tiger's eye. And I don't know. There's just so much about being a witchy tuber and learning how to dye the tea light candles. I mean, I never knew I could make them into a different color until I watched Amethyst Ascension, and she was changing her tea lights from one color to another, and boom, that helped. I learned so much when I watch other witches. And I mean, I would love to know that somebody out there, when they're watching mine, they're learning something that they didn't know. I think that's a great experience because there is so much out there. But I'm going to have to cut this short because there is so much I could say about the witchy YouTube that I think it would have to go into a couple sessions. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Amethyst, thank you for letting me do the VR. Hope you liked it. Hello everybody out there. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys all later. Okay? I love you guys.